Event handling is used done with the we all directive. So one example is we hyphen on colon click. So whenever that HTML element will be created, a particular function or a particular model change will happen. So suppose I want to delete I want to increment a variable of the Vue.js. One click of button, so whatever the highlight button, and after that I will type is equal to button. After that I will write p hyphen uh, v hyphen on click is equal to count plus plus. So what this will do is the count will be there in the model and incremented on click. So initially count value is 0. This was the on click uh, functionality. So see, let us see what are methods. Methods are functions which are available inside of the class and they have access to the global variables, that is the variables in the data of data function. And so you can use the variables in the methods function, and the most important thing is that the methods function uh, are designed in such a way that using this operator you can modify the properties of the object. So suppose there is a age property for the object, and when I'm adding the methods property, what will happen is if I change age to 60, you can do that using this operator. Suppose this dot marks is equal to 60, will for that instance it will the age will become 60. So now you can see the view methods are functions that belong to the view instance under the methods property. So now you can see here then I will copy this and this, yeah, I will save it as any basis. So now you can see here clearly. See this is the data function. After the data function, so we have a column, comma. So this after data function is on method property is triggered. So these methods then we will align one or more functions who have access to the uh, view variables using the text of this operator, sorry, with this keyword. After uh, the I have written this. The text value on the database will be and text value in the database will be issue hello world. So this was about the methods property. One more thing is that in uh, yeah again no this is same idea. Now we can move further. So now we were in the now we'll see in this section about the ways to handle the errors and triggering of the errors. So for errors, there is the V hyphen on directive. So we already know it. So suppose I want to execute a function when a button has been clicked. Then what to do is in the line number line you can see uh, this is the code. So V hyphen on, that is the prefix of view, and colon, that is the sub element of view. So V dash on colon is equal to function call. So this is a function and it is called with no parameters. So this was about V on click. Now one more function is there. Uh, yeah, so now this is once function. So what it will do is it will only call the create function once. After that, it will not call the create alert even if you click the button. So that is the one thing. Then we on key down. So on we on key down will return the character code for the key press. I will just now see here. If key hyphen on dot key down. Whenever I press the key down, a get key will be called, and the get key will um, do the JavaScript object. So now what we require is we require data function. It should return initial value is blank. Then this method, or so what is a method? A method is a special block of code that is an object that is available to every mounted Vue.js app, and it can have multiple methods. It can have parameters or non-parameters, variable number arguments, default arguments. All these things are there in the methods. And the most important thing is that to access the variables of the Vue.js app, we have to use this character. So I have used this keyword. So now we will come revise back again. V slash on, that is on the key down, the get key function is called. The get key function, what it does is it has to be in the methods class. You can't write it inside the data class. So to call a function, you have to write the methods property. In the methods property, you write a get key. So in the get key, what happens is it is a user defined function. So get key will take as since it is an event, it has an event object as its parameter. Then it will set the value of key to event dot key. So whatever event is there dot key, whichever key it is pressed, it will assign it to key value and it will log it. So just remember that V hyphen on colon the name of the event is equal to the function of the method of the event. Method is defined in the methods property and it is a function name which is case sensitive in the data. There should be a variable called as key value that is should be initialized to blank and it should be returned. Then on the get key he will get event object by default, and after that this dot key value. So this represents the app's current instance. So this dot key value is the you can say is the property of the data object. So it will be equal to event dot key. So key is the keyword and event is the event object. And this first line key value it will just change the view. So the model is changing the view. And now we will go to some next advanced level. This was about methods. So now we'll see about computed properties. So computed properties are properties which are derived from other properties. So now I have my first name and last name, and I have to consider the full name. So I will write computed. Now we had seen in the previous lecture about the methods property. Now let's see about the computed property. So computed property as a keyword is computed. Like in the previous concept, we had methods as a keyword. It accepts an object. So first in the data, I have just checkbox value I have set to false, initialized to false. So now in this computed, I have written a function. Obviously, in computed, you can have n number of functions. So I have written only one function. So if it is not important, then checkbox. So if it will return false, this dot checkbox will return false. Then else yes will be written. Or suppose if this was true, then else part would have been written. So no, that was about the uh, computer. Just remember that the computer should come after the data. We will go to the practice later. So now we will see what is a watch. So a watcher is a uh, is a component that waits for its variables to change, and on change of the variables it performs some actions or it prevents some actions. So suppose my maximum time limit for MySQL query has been reached, like it is 1 minute. So and still the query is not being completed, and then this voucher will throw some error. So this is just one property. So a voucher is basically a method that keeps a watch on the changes in the database members, and it gets as a it gets as two parameters. The first parameter is the uh, old value, and second parameter is the new value. So it runs the watcher function. You whatever you want to do, you can do it every time data is changed. So and then you should use a watcher if a certain suppose if there is I want to use grade as A to marks about 60. So you have to watch for that marks in the first unit test, first semester, second unit test, second semester. After calculating the marks, then it should watch for the up and down marks. So that is what is a watcher. And a watcher runs every time the data property changes. So suppose in React, whenever the state changes, that your virtual DOM is updated. Likewise, in Vue, a watcher runs every time the data property value changes. This is very important. So like if yeah, so that was about the theory. So now you can see it. I have created a range uh, input type is equal to range, and it should be close. It should have the mean 0 and the max 10. This will create a range, and when we slide on the range, I will just use this. So range value currently 70. So it is in the 70% opacity. So what I will do is I will just watch. You can see this watch keyword. This watch keyword is used, and it takes a object as a parameter like methods and computed. My watch also takes the object as a parameter. So in a range well is a function. That is, you can see the name is same as the property. So watch function's the name should be the same as the name of the property which for which it is watching. And you can have multiple watches for a particular application mount point. Each watcher which watches the variable should the name of that watch should be arranged well. So now in that watch I will write range well, and then value is greater than 20 and value is greater than 60. If value is less than 40, then this is called this dot range value is 20, as this dot range value is 60. So this is the logic. So what we are doing is here we are taking an input which is 70. If 70 is greater than 20, but it's not less than 68, so it is not going to. So if then it will not generate any output. So this is uh, basic of yeah range. So now one more thing is that suppose I'm writing the 60 and the in initial init val and old val. Sorry, new val and old val. So what it will do is it will check in this function if new val is greater than old val, then it will return something. Let me say true. So in this it is getting access to the new val and the old val, and it is checking that is new val greater than old val, return true. So now we will get this was it of the watch. So we completed the out of the methods, mixins and uh, uh, so now we will see the templates, and now we will see the remaining concept. So what is a template? Template is a placeholder for to put elements and widgets and create beautiful websites. So here you can see this is backtick, this is a backtick. You can insert HTML content and expressions. in the template property of the Vue.create app. And inside that comma, there will be data. It will return message hello world. So whenever I go to this, whenever I execute this, you can say data, and this, yes, let us go to hello world. Yeah, this is the hello world. So now I will run the hello world. See, this is the template which is made. So now this template will be made for this model and this small one. That was about the Angular views.